Welcome to the Site 65 podcast, episode 51. Can you believe we've done over 50 of these things? I can't. I am your host, Robert Tomato Peterson. Alongside, we have basically the entirety of the head of research department. We have Department Director Barry.
Yo.
And we have Department Director Keagan.
Yo.
Yes. And then there's me, former executive researcher, who still is allowed on site for some reason, despite the fact that I keep doing stupid things with 682. Speaking of 682, we got a lot of flack from site administration last week for having him host. Apparently, giving the lizard access to an internet connection was not the best thing. I said it's a good idea because we could turn him into a VTuber, but site administration shot that down. Anyways.
I get on I get on site administration a lot for stuff, but I full-heartedly agree with them there. Yeah.
What are you talking about? 682 as a VTuber would be amazing. No one would no one would question it. He could play Minecraft and it would be awesome.
What? Why would you want that?
Okay, I'll answer that in 1 second, but first let me do my little opening spiel. So yeah, this is the Site 65 podcast. Thank you all very much for listening. We are available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. We also have a donation link. It's in our links and it's posted with every episode. You can go there and donate and buy the research department pizza to keep us going. And I just want to say, over the past couple months, views and listeners have been up across the board, across all platforms. So I'm very happy for that. Thank you very much for listening. It means a lot to us. Yeah. And anyways, one last thing. Keep this with only Foundation members only. We don't want this getting out to the actual world, because if it does, bad things will happen. I actually have a story relating to that later, but we'll get to that in a second. Now, Keagan.
Yeah.
You asked me why I think 682 should be a VTuber.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that is rancid. Oh.
No, it's very simple. VTubers make a lot of money.
Oh my god. Oh, someone needs to open up that.
What
does that smell?
Dude, what?
Oh.
Barry, what's going on?
Yeah, Barry, what the fuck?
Sorry. Hold on. What are you doing?
What, is 999 in there again?
No, a mini 08.
What?
Mini 08.
Or I meant 008. It's fine.
Oh, fantastic. Don't spill it again, because if you do...
Oh, no. We did some 914 testing recently. We made a marketable plushie of 008-2.
That's awesome.
And it smells like rancid meat.
That's awesome.
What are funds going into nowadays, man? Like, what marketable? Why are we making a plushie of? I can't even talk about that.
Look, we need to make money somehow. My VTuber idea is great, and the best part is we don't.
What happened to you since Site 45? What happened? When I first met you at Site 45, what happened? Like you.
Here, have a burrito or something. Calm down. You're not you when you're hungry, motherfucker. All right, I just threw the plushie across the room. Oh, it's splatted. Oh, that's all.
And a tech expert's gonna pick up and grab that. He's not gonna know what that is.
What if Carl gets it?
I don't want him to. I don't.
Carl stopped going in our room since I hit him over the head with a reality banker.
Oh, that reminds me. Carl found me in my retirement place.
Of course he did.
I heard a knock on my hotel room door the other day, and I thought it was room service bringing me my chocolate cake. So I went to the door and opened it up, and Carl was standing there. He just looked at me and stared at me, and then he said hi and walked away. And he turned the corner, and I went after him. He disappeared, and I was just like, oh. Okay, I guess Carl knows where I am. That's kind of weird, but okay. Keagan, I need you to do me a favor. The next time you see Carl in the Foundation, see if you can put like an Apple AirTag on him or something like that. Just like slide it into his pocket somewhere he won't notice, and like just we gotta track this dude.
I'll see if I can. I haven't bumped into him in a while. I've been a little busy with director duties too.
Yeah, which I'm very
Like, I had to
proud
kill
of
a
you
guy
for
last
getting
week.
director. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Even though it's been like 2 months, but still, I'm still very happy
Yeah.
for you.
I've only had to kill 3 people.
That's
More than I
that's
was when
not
I
a
was an
lot at
executive.
all.
Yeah. Really nice.
But yeah, 682 VTuber makes money. Anyways, that's my reasoning. We actually had something interesting happen the other day in the town of Pinewood. We had a civvy break into the foundation looking for me.
Wow,
Me
a
specifically.
civvy breaking into the foundation.
Yeah.
God, if it was a
So,
fan.
Again?
okay.
How do we let that
No,
happen?
actually, he was a fan.
He was
That's
a
the thing
Oh.
that's the thing that got me. He broke in, he's like, "Where is Tomato?" And everyone was like, "How do you know who Tomato is?" He's like, "Well, I listened to this podcast," and everyone kind of stopped and froze. And they're like, he's like, "Yeah, I listened to this podcast called Site 65 Podcast. Apparently it's being broadcasted from like near Pinewood, so I figured the military base would be the best place to look." So I broke in, I've been looking for Tomato. I'm a big fan. I want his autograph. And we swiftly took him out with a bullet to the head.
I'm about to
But
say, yeah, he got a good autograph in the
Bullet.
head. That's for sure.
Aren't we
yeah,
supposed to be like ethical
Wait.
to
They
citizens?
killed him? I
yeah.
was gonna say an amnestics. Okay, wow.
Mm.
Wow, and they said
Listen, the
I
best
couldn't and they said I couldn't kill the CI type blue. That's bullshit.
well, listen, the best amnestics is a bullet to the head.
You're speaking facts, but how come they get to kill civvies and I can't kill the type blue? It's not fair.
What if
Well,
I put the plushie through my leg?
you're supposed to have some, respect and dignity. Ethics committee doesn't really have that. They're just kind of there to, yell at people and kill people.
Hey, don't shit talk too much about ethics. My brother is an ethics committee.
I mean,
Right?
you make a fair point, and
At
your
least
brother's really nice, but like at the same time,
he's in the safest job in the foundation.
He's probably dead. And I only know one thing about him, like he's just in the ethics committee. That's all
Mm.
they haven't wanted to tell me anything else. So
I had a alternate reality experience, and something was going on, and
those are always nice.
there was I found a member of an alternate version of the ethics committee, except they're called the ethnics community, and it was like it's kind of like how DEA's whole gimmick is being like, oh, let's try and do relations, but like it was dealing with all the different branches of the foundation, because you've got branches, you got the Russian branch and stuff.
Yeah.
And so it was basically like the relations with the different branches. I was like, that is a neat thing. And I asked them where their ethics committee was, and they said we don't have one of those. I was like, wow, living in the future. I'm kidding. I'm hearing the knocks on my door.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, I see a lot of random stuff in those weird excursions. I've been
maybe I
meaning
should
to
go.
get some stuff back on site from those, but I keep having to take them through basically the Foundation's version of airport security, because apparently you can't bring an unknown obelisk through. Oh, boo fucking who? I brought it in anyway, and they don't know about it.
Yeah.
Is that what's in the corner of your office right now?
No, the corner of my office right now is a toolkit that I use to repair things like my explosive devices that 999 stopped eating, thankfully.
999 is the cutest C4 bomber.
Oh yeah.
I put Red 40 in 999 the other day for Halloween. Well, I say the other day, but we did it, and I gave him a couple of candy corns that I told him to not eat, and I stuck it where his like little mouth flap thing is. Little cute vampire.
No.
He
That's
proceeded to eat them
awesome.
like instantaneously, but I got a picture of it.
That's nice.
999 is the best friend.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys I got 999 drunk once?
I'm
questionable ethics.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to see. Well, basically, okay. So this happened. This actually happened at the first site when I met you, Keagan. This happened years ago.
I remember the days when you were the sane one and I was the one doing interdimensional shit.
Yeah.
And you even gave me
have
Keter duty for that.
Keter.
Times have
It's
changed.
Keter. That's good. It's the
Anyways,
fucking Yanny or Laurel thing all over again. Oh god.
Well, we know the dress is white and gold.
Jesus.
No, it
So-
actually is though. They scientifically proved that.
Actually, it's green. It's actually green and yellow.
I love my broccoli and corn dress.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look so girly pop and girl boss. I don't know. I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, I don't understand the slang of these D class anymore.
Medical department's
I gotta
full of
ask
random
Duke every
slang.
time.
Yeah, I was visiting site the other day, and a D class walked around. And he said, "Yo, this shit bussin'," and I was just like, "What are you talking about?"
Could have been Duke. I don't know.
No, Keagan. So back many years ago, we had 999 transfer to the site where you and me met.
Yeah.
And it was New Year's, and we were all partying in the cafeteria there, and 999 slithered under the door and absorbed a bottle of Jim Beam. And it didn't seem to affect him that much. He just kind of spit out the empty bottle and just kind of waddled around. And so we decided to do an experiment where we were like, okay, let's see how 999 handles alcohol. So we waited an hour for that to like kind of dissolve out of him. And we just kept giving him shots of vodka one after another, and we would do one every 5 minutes and see how that he would react. He took 37 shots of vodka before he started to show any effect. 10 more, and he couldn't really move that well. 15 more, and he was trying to get someone's phone to call 682. And 20 more, he kind of passed out.
Are you telling me you gave basically a child alcohol?
Oh shit! I almost drank
Yes.
207.
You
Whatever. Yeah, it's fine.
Christ, tomato.
Look, science needs to be done. I got a lot of
agree.
flack for that. I got a lot of flack for that over the years. Science needs to be done. Science isn't about why. Science is about why not.
I'm saying
Hear me out,
Science
though.
the
needs to
same
be
guy
done.
who is like tortured lots of D class for just one goal. I even know a guy who sent like so many D class to 106's realm, like his like maze first. I forgot what test it was, but he sent in like 50 D class, and the ethics committee didn't stop him.
I mean,
You're
I
right
sent
back.
106 to the moon.
Oh, yeah, I remember
Well,
that.
I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Tried to. GOC bombed the rocket.
Yeah, of course they did. They're not fun.
Yeah, that was not fun.
I like them, but they're no fun.
GOC Astra, if you're listening to this, I still have a grudge against you.
Oh my god. If I get one more transmission from that CI, I'm going to legitimately open a rift in time and space and prevent his fucking father from having him. I'm going to kick that man in the freaking redacted so hard that he's going to get on spectral level shit. I'm not very friendly towards the chaos insurgency, but let me tell
neither,
you
my
what. You know
friend.
what? Hold on. I got a little rant here. All right, listen. I understand that we have CI guests on the podcast sometimes, and that's great. I love to see those of them that can pull their heads out of their green, disgusting military LARPing asses. But one thing I can't stand is when they take the only freaking SCP in the inanimate containment area in light containment zone that I used to help the Board of Education mentees learn with. It's the one of the easiest to teach them with, and they freaking stole it. I hope that several of their alphas ate the freaking candy in threes. Their hands should have rained down from the sky like a hailstorm no god has ever conjured before. I hate the CI, and
I
it
hope
doesn't
their pillows are
help.
warm tonight.
I hope that they test themselves. Anyway.
Tell us how you really feel. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, they're no worse than the AWCY, but
Those blue people.
posers. The GOC are fine. They're basically harmless at this point.
Well, death to all
Yeah.
GOIs.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I
I didn't
defoil.
actually hear what you said, and I just said yeah.
Keegan, care to repeat?
Death to all groups of interest.
Not gamers against weed, bro.
Especially
cool?
gamers against weed. That shit is
No.
stupid.
That's my retirement plan, brother.
That is not your retirement. Please
That's
tell
my
me that.
retirement plan.
Oh my god. My retirement plan is to just die alone.
Foundation
That's
can't kill me. They tried.
kinda
They had,
morbid.
like,
By a bullet. Yeah.
when your head gets exploded 3 times a week by a thaumatologist because they're mad that you won't sign off on something, I kind of stopped like giving a shit about what the
What?
foundation could do to me.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, that's probably not on the records. Long story. Don't worry about it.
I had to foil a plot by some junior researchers earlier in the week.
I prefer saran wrap myself.
What?
Oh my god, I hate you. Sorry. That was really funny. So I was walking by inanimate object containment, and I heard some junior researchers laughing, and from the very slight distance, I heard a bell, and I was like, "Oh God, are they playing with 513?" And I ran in there, and sure enough, there was a D class with a phone standing over 513, and he was about to ring it. And I was like, "Wait, guys, stop! What are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh, yeah, this is a site inspector's phone. We took it, and we're setting his ringtone to this bell. We thought it'd be funny." And I was like, "No, guys, like seriously, don't ring the bell. If you ring the bell, just don't do it." And they're like, "Why? What's the problem?" And I had to explain to them the whole thing about 513, and they're like, "We've already rung it like 3 times." And I'm like,
You heard it.
"Oh, yeah, I know. I went to the medical bay and I had them like inject me with some stuff afterwards. And I should be
Fair.
fine for now. I haven't seen anything, and it's been about 2
These were the
weeks, so
80s? Oh man, you would have been fucked.
yeah.
Yeah, foundation technology has come quite a long way. I believe it was what was his name? I don't remember his first name. Is it Robert Scranton? I could be completely wrong about that. But dude, he revolutionized it. I think without the reality anchor, I don't even think I'd even be here. I mean, half of my technology is based off of his designs. I mean, I have my own technology, obviously, but couldn't really do much. I'm not a realiticist or whatever the fabric of reality people are. My devices are derivative more than they are fully creative. I mean, there was that time that I made the TARDIS from Doctor Who using 914 and some personal schematics, but that was destroyed like 5 seconds after because someone decided to send it back to the Cretaceous period.
Oh, that's nice.
So how do
When
we
are we
know
getting that
it
shit
was
back?
buried somewhere? It could have been
Because
buried
they
like underground from like an asteroid strike, and it could still be there.
I don't want to do the
because the
work to find
GOC
that.
found it, and they first thing they did was press the self-destruct button
Oh, why'd you build the self-destruct button?
Thank God this
to
isn't like
destruct
Doctor Who
itself.
rules, and like when it self-destructs, the whole timeline goes down. Thank God.
No,
I don't.
I haven't watched Doctor Who in a while. You'd have to ask
You haven't watched it? That's
Marcus
literally
about
what
that.
happens if the TARDIS gets destroyed.
I thought
Really?
that well, yeah, but the TARDIS is like multiple different devices too. Like I don't know. I think like the Doctor's specific I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV anymore now that I'm in the Foundation. I think the latest thing I watched was that Godzilla -1 movie. It was really good.
Yeah, the only thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
pretty
don't
good.
watch bad shows. I only watch Bluey.
Fuck did you just say?
I knew that would get a reaction. No, we
Captain
put
Who
Bluey
is
on for
not a bad
999
show.
to watch a lot.
Of course,
Hey, so I need you to
999 watches
take a look at
fucking
this
Bluey.
photograph of this like long black spindly figure with the heart shaped on its face. And I
I
need you to say that number that's right on that piece of paper.
I don't understand what you're talking about, so therefore I will feign ignorance and not listen.
All right. I do not think, therefore I do not am looking ass. All right.
At least Weeping Angels aren't
You
real.
kind of forgot that Tomato. When he became, he didn't study. He didn't study the SCPs. He actually, does stuff on it, except for 682. 'Cause he's a big 682 fanboy.
Yeah, because
Fair.
Why are you a fanboy? It's one of the most dangerous anomalies.
because it's a challenge.
I say that. I say that in an asterisk, actually.
Okay, listen. I
To be
may be a
fair, I think a lot
682.
of things at Site 65 are challenged. I'm gonna be real with you.
I don't even know why half the anomalies. Like, why is 106 here? Like, it's just there's a lot of unanswered questions.
That's what I'm
Other
saying.
than
I wouldn't
like,
even be here in this position if he was.
When you really-
I've only been told that it's just like that. This place is a holding facility, so that's why all these really fucking
Yeah,
messed up
but have you ever
anomalies.
noticed how like they say it's a holding facility? Eventually we're going to transfer these SCPs out, but it's been a couple years and none of them have got transferred out.
I remember
Sometimes
049
they
got
might.
transferred to I think he got transferred back to Site 45, and then he got transferred back to 65, and then a little was Site 11.
Yeah, I other than that, like when you really think about it, how dangerous it is to have 682-076-2, all these other SCPs, 7722, 106, all within 40 feet of each other. just kind of chilling in their containment cells.
Yeah.
I think the worst thing is we have this SCP-096 in the same facility as SCP-099.
And also
That is a
173.
end of the world scenario right there, if
Oh.
that coincides. But
I
yeah,
think we should get the iPods here.
I missed the
fair.
oh man, Site 45 had the iPods.
Yeah,
miss
they were
those
adorable.
guys. So did Site 19. They like moved around a lot. They went from Site 19 to Site 45. It was
I'd be
crazy.
so afraid of our junior researchers just squirting a lemon slice in that thing. That I am so sorry. They're
Oh.
too precious. At least with 999, if you squirt lemon in it, it's just gonna dissolve it.
That is true. I wouldn't trust the junior researchers around it. I wouldn't trust really a lot of people around that. I feel like they'd be good targets for people kicking them, and I don't want them kicked. They're very nice.
Yeah, you already know
Yeah.
some fucking tech expert's gonna kick them.
I know somebody tried lighting the 22415s on fire.
Of course.
I mean, they are kind of creepy.
Yeah.
That's just my
I mean, there's a
opinion on
lot
it.
of things at the Foundation that are just. So there's a lot of things that I think that we just need to understand a little bit more. Like 096. I've gotten a theory working. They're not an insentient monster. They're just. I don't know. There has to be something more. Was something that destructive? And it's just how human it is. I mean, take it from a person who saw the face and lived. It's there's sorrow in the sounds, but there's no sorrow in those eyes.
Question for you. You've seen the
Hmm.
face and lived. Does it have teeth?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I've always wondered that. That's always kind of existed in the back of my mind. I'm like, does this thing have teeth or not?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So what happened is, how do I phrase this? Every time that I die, I don't. Do you know JoJo? You probably don't.
Bizarre Adventure?
Yeah, King Crimson, The Stand, where their whole gimmick is that they yesn't time, basically. Yeah, apparently I have just not died. Chronologically, I've died. It's kind of like the quantum immortality thing. It's like I'm pretty sure that I've died several times, but my soul just
Quantum immortality
pops
sounds
into an
fucking
identical
awful.
thing. Oh, it is.
Man, your powers
I
fucking suck.
feel like I know what you're
Shovel the
talking
shepherd
about
Vito.
because
Yeah.
I've seen a meme online of that guy you're talking about from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and he's in a Minecraft world, and a creeper is walking up on him, and he's like saying like, "Don't kill me, I don't want to die," stuff like that, and then the creeper explodes and he doesn't die.
Mm.
But I could be wrong about that. I don't
What are you
watch
talking
anime.
about, Tomato?
I don't know. I'm trying to relate
miss
to the
Marcher,
younger
man.
people.
Younger people, I'm like, fuck, what am I, like 60?
I don't know how old you people
Younger
are.
people. Dude, no one that young works in the fucking Foundation. Come on.
Yeah, the only old people
Except
are
for
like
maybe the
site
child soldiers we
administration.
hire, but other than that,
Hey,
That's it.
we don't talk about that. We don't talk about the child soldiers. I mean, we can talk about the child soldiers. Just we're not supposed to talk about the child soldiers.
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
I gave a
Anything
D
else you-
class SCP-407 and told, or 409 and told him it was like rock candy.
It.
Anyway, that was my impression of you.
What? Hey.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong that
No.
that's something you do?
No, you're not wrong.
Well,
I once had a D class go to 294 and continuously request cups of himself, and he drank himself to death.
there's a cup that does that kind of. So, don't remember the number, but it's like it's a cup where if you hold it, it like melts with your hand, and then like it forces you to drink your own bodily fluids, or else you die.
Yeah, that was what this D class did. He basically drank his own blood until he lost all his blood.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking that day. I think I was high.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, the only reason that they probably
weren't-
died is
hold on,
because your body
hold
can't
on.
digest blood.
Yeah, that too. Also, Keagan, you weren't supposed to agree with that. Foundation isn't supposed to know that.
You're supposed to know what?
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh man. Is there
Dog?
anything else you guys want to
Brought their
talk about?
fucking dog to work. Hold on.
Christ. It's probably that dog. They dressed up like 682 again. Dude, site inspection got involved with that, and it was crazy.
682 just charging, but he's the size of a Rottweiler.
Yeah, basically, dude, they thought it was 682 like minimized or something. Like, you know how when he gets low body mass, he gets small.
Yeah.
Basically, they thought that he just like escaped and he was just like running around. It's like, all right.
I would like a mini 682. Just as like
You
a
know,
pet. I would keep him in a cage. I would feed him fruit.
Hey guys, Sammy made hamburgers. I'm gonna go get.
Ooh. All right.
well, were they vegan
Keegan,
burgers?
do me a favor. Bring me back a hamburger.
No.
I'm more of a
Oh,
hot
well,
dog guy
damn.
myself.
Of course you would like the glizzies.
Yes.
Anyway.
I'm the glizzy gladiator. Yeah.
Oh my god, we're not gonna have that conversation. Anyways, Christ. This has been the Site 65 podcast. Thank you all very much for listening. This was a lot of fun to have this episode, and this is episode 51. So we're approaching 100. We only have 49 episodes to go. Thank you all for listening. We're available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and I think a few other places that the RSS feed gets hooked into, but I don't entirely know what those are. I just know that they exist. Yeah, you could also support us by donating to our donation link if you want to. You can buy us pizzas. It starts at $1 a pizza, so go ahead and buy as many as you can. Yeah, Barry, do you have anything you want to say to the nice people?
Keep on keeping on, and the Site 65 podcast is social communications podcast, SCP.
Yep. Keegan, well, I can tell that you're eating cheeseburgers right now. Do you have anything you want to say to the nice people?
No, he is way
Keegan
out.
is not here. He is neck deep in hamburgers, but I'm sure.
Never mind. The burgers weren't fucking done. She lied to me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, man.
I was just saying.
I know how
Keegan,
excited you were for that meat.
What?
Oh
Did
my
you...
god!
All right, hold on. I'm getting it. All right.
I got my hailstorm
right.
ready, you son of a
Because
bitch.
Because of you, a tech expert's gonna die today.
Why does that matter? I don't fucking care about the tech experts.
Look
They
at what
never
you've
come fix
done,
my
Barry.
shit. Dude, I've got my hailstorm like Wild West style. I'm looking at my door. I'm waiting for this like son of a gun.
Anyways, this has been the Site 65 podcast. I have been your host, Robert Tomato Peterson. Thank you very much for listening, and have a wonderful day.